I'd love to take credit for the amazing bounce back win we had on Sunday, but I don't deserve the credit. Equipment manager Danny, he deserves all the credit in the world. Fresh out of his stress test, hooked up to a heart monitor. He was out there running up and down the field, shagging, kicking balls, snapping chin straps like nothing ever happened. And and if that doesn't inspire you, you're not human. Our players saw that. They saw what he was going through. Those monitors dangling up and down the field as he was running. Tripped over him one time, but he didn't let us stop him. Our players saw that, and they said, "Guys, let's do it for Danny." So all the credit to Danny. With that being said, this week's sponsor is WVU Medicine Cardiology Center. If they can bring Danny back, they can bring anybody back. Your fantasy team got you down, mention Laces Out for 10% off your next EKG. WVU Cardiology, their motto, if you're almost to heaven, they'll bring you back home where you belong. I was proud of all of our guys this week. Our play was much improved. We had inspired play this week. QB play was fantastic. McCaffrey's performance was, typical of McCaffrey. Cortland Sutton had a huge bounce back game after only scoring 1 point a week ago. I had a lot of talk with him during the week, and he assured me, he said, "Coach, I got you. If Danny can do it, I can do it." So very proud of him for stepping up. Normally, he would probably be our MVT winner of the week, but this week was more than stats. It was more than about stats. This week was about heart, both literally and figuratively. Danny's heart. So our MVT of the week winner goes out to equipment manager Danny. Danny, where are you, my man? What's that? Oh, apparently Danny's going on. He's being hospitalized for further evaluation. So let's find out what his room number is, and let's get this tee up to him immediately, okay? Thank you. All right, with that, I'll open it up to questions. Well, the expectations were clear. Goal for the week was to, on offense, to score more points than Gary made profit at his yard sale on Saturday, and we accomplished that. All right, other questions. Gary? No, Gary, that's your gross revenue. We just sent your invoice out in the mail. Once you get that and take a look at it and make that payment, you'll see that your profit was far below what our point total was for the week. Yeah, it's in the mail, buddy. Trust me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, our opponent, multiple scoregasm from this past week, led by Coach Marazzi. Credit to them. They showed up. I mean, it's hard when you're I've been in his shoes. When you're on the losing end, haven't won a game yet, the team starts falling apart. Everyone starts blaming each other, pointing fingers at the poor play calling, the poor planning by the coach, lack of execution, and the coach's overall lack of knowledge of football. But, credit to him. He showed up. They got beat. Now they're 0-3. And, best of luck to them the rest of the way. I know we'll meet one more time. So, yeah, hopefully they can get it turned around. All right, other questions? Yeah. This week's opponent, no joke. Deacon Jones is coming to town, led by Coach Mara. Yeah, I know another Italian-led head coach. This league's full of Italian-American coaches, great for the Italian-American community. I'm going to try to make them an offer they can't refuse, send them home a loser. They're right behind us in the power rankings. They're a tough opponent. They're in our division, so obviously a division win would be huge. Right now, our goal is win the division and then win the Super Bowl. So, if we can win this Sunday, that'll give us a step in the right direction. So. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. That's about all the time I've got for now. I got to get upstairs and stir the sauce. The fellows are coming over for dinner, so we'll see you next week.